The notion that global warming is a war by the mainstream media against Christianity is a complex and multifaceted topic. While it may seem like a far-fetched concept, there are several arguments that can be made to support this idea. One of the primary reasons for this perceived war is the media's portrayal of Christianity as being at odds with environmentalism. Many mainstream media outlets have perpetuated the narrative that Christians are anti-science and anti-environment, and that their beliefs are incompatible with the idea of taking care of the planet. This narrative is often fueled by the media's focus on a select few Christian leaders who have expressed skepticism about climate change. These leaders are often presented as representative of the entire Christian community, which is not only misleading but also creates a false narrative. In reality, many Christians are deeply concerned about the environment and believe that taking care of the planet is a moral imperative. However, their voices are often drowned out by the media's fixation on the more outspoken and controversial figures. Another reason for the perceived war against Christianity is the media's tendency to promote a secular, humanistic worldview that is often at odds with Christian values. The idea of global warming and the need for sustainable living is often presented as a moral imperative, but one that is rooted in a secular, humanistic worldview rather than a Christian one. This can be seen in the way that many environmental activists and scientists frame the issue of climate change as a matter of human rights and social justice, rather than as a matter of stewardship and responsibility to God. Furthermore, the media's coverage of global warming often ignores the many Christian organizations and initiatives that are working to address the issue. There are numerous Christian groups that are actively engaged in environmental activism, from organizing clean-up initiatives to promoting sustainable living practices. However, these efforts are often overlooked by the mainstream media, which instead focuses on the more sensational and provocative stories. In addition, the media's portrayal of global warming as a scientific fact that is beyond debate can be seen as a form of ideological imperialism. By presenting the issue as a matter of settled science, the media is essentially shutting down any dissenting voices and imposing a particular worldview on the public. This can be seen as a form of intellectual bullying, where those who question the prevailing narrative are marginalized and ridiculed. For Christians, this can be particularly problematic as it creates a culture of intolerance and hostility towards those who hold differing views. It's also worth noting that the media's coverage of global warming often has a distinct anti-Christian tone. The idea that humans are responsible for climate change and must take action to mitigate its effects is often presented as a matter of moral guilt and shame. This can be seen as a form of secular penance, where humans must atone for their sins against the planet. However, this narrative ignores the Christian concept of sin and redemption, where humans are seen as fallen and in need of redemption, but not necessarily guilty of crimes against the environment. In conclusion, while the idea that global warming is a war by the mainstream media against Christianity may seem far-fetched, there are several arguments that can be made to support this notion. The media's portrayal of Christianity as being at odds with environmentalism, its promotion of a secular, humanistic worldview, and its ignoring of Christian environmental initiatives all contribute to a narrative that is often hostile to Christian values. Furthermore, the media's ideological imperialism and anti-Christian tone can be seen as a form of cultural bullying, where those who hold different views are marginalized and ridiculed. As such, it's essential for Christians to be aware of these dynamics and to engage in the public discourse about global warming in a way that is informed, nuanced, and respectful.